Hi boys and girls, I'm here for our Read Aloud for Tuesday, and today I wanted to read to you Lost and Found by Oliver Jeffers, and I ordered this one also from our Scholastic book order, so I thought you would like it, and I really did get it because I just thought this illustration on the cover was so cute, and so it kind of piqued my interest, and I thought I might enjoy it, and I did. Again, when you get back to school, you'll be having an opportunity to also order Scholastic books if you need to. Lost and Found. Once there was a boy who found a penguin at his door. The boy didn't know where it had come from, but it began to follow him everywhere. The penguin looked sad, and the boy thought it must be lost. So the boy decided to help the penguin find its way home. He checked in the Lost and Found office, but no one was missing a penguin. He asked some birds if they knew where the penguin came from, but they ignored him. Oh, some birds are just like that. You can see here with his hands up, the illustrator showing us that he's like, The boy asked his duck, but the duck floated away. He didn't know either. That night, the boy couldn't sleep for disappointment. He wanted to help the penguin, but he wasn't sure how. The next morning, he discovered that penguins came from the South Pole. But how would he get there? He ran down to the harbor and asked a big ship to take them to the South Pole. But his voice was way too small to be heard over the ship's horn. And I love this illustration. You can see the giant boat. And look how tiny he is down there. So tiny. Together, the boy decided he and the penguin would row to the South Pole. So the boy took his rowboat out and tested it for size and strength. He told stories to the penguin to pass the time. Then they packed everything they would need and pushed the rowboat out to sea. They rowed south for many days and many nights. There was lots of time for stories, and the penguin listened to every one, so the boy would always tell another. They floated through good weather and bad. When the waves were as big as mountains. Oh, that looks so scary. They must be very brave. Until finally they came to the South Pole. The boy was delighted, but the penguin said nothing. Suddenly, it looked sad again as the boy helped it out of the boat. Here he's helping him. Here it says, "Welcome to the South Pole." Then the boy said goodbye and floated away. When he looked back, the penguin was still there, but it looked sadder than ever. I'm sad for the penguin. It felt strange for the boy to be on his own. There was no point telling stories now because there was no one to listen except the wind and the waves. Instead, he thought. And the more he thought, the more he realized he had made a big mistake. The penguin hadn't been lost. It had been lonely. Quickly, he turned the boat around and rowed back to the South Pole as fast as he could. At last, he reached the pole again. But where was the penguin? The boy searched and searched, but he was nowhere to be found. Look what happened. He can't see him because the penguin is around the iceberg. Sadly, the boy set off for home. But then the boy saw something in the water ahead of him. Closer and closer he got until he could see the penguin. I love this picture. And so the boy and his friend went home together, talking of wonderful things all the way. Sometimes, I bet you feel a little lonely right now too, huh? Yeah, I know it's hard because you're not with your friends right now. So I know sometimes we think, but remember, you will see everybody again, just like the penguin and the boy got to see each other again. And we get to see each other at least on our Google Hangouts, right? So think of this little boy and his penguin if you are feeling sad, and just realize after this really, really long journey that we're on, you two are going to see your friends again. I promise you. Okay? Have a fantastic day. Please finish the rest of your tasks for the day, and I will see you tomorrow.